This is a Saturday Morning TVLog Special from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. Yeah, this is a Saturday Morning TVLog Special here coming to you from me, the Big D. Of course, Dual's my name, but you know me best as the Big D. Anyway, this is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this Saturday morning TV log is a special, not one of my usual numbered episodes. Anyway, I'm about to bring to you a fun-filled episode filled with something that I never thought would be that good and what have you when I first saw it. But anyway, I've come to like this for what it had to offer, and that it had a good type of field to educate young people, especially for Saturday mornings and what have you. Now, last month was marked the 50th anniversary of this little interstitial that premiered on ABC. If it was it had musical numbers that might involve grammar or history or even multiplication. And what am I talking about? Well, I'll give you a heads up, as part of its theme song says, knowledge is power. That's right. So prepare yourselves as in this Saturday morning TV log special, my apologies. I am proud to bring to you the one, the only, Schoolhouse Rock. Schoolhouse Rock was a series of animated musical short interstitials that was shown after certain programs on ABC when it originally premiered in January of 1973. It would have a lot of fun-filled and memorable, or in other words, unforgettable musical numbers, which I'll be talking about along the way. Now, I am going to tell you that it is educational as well. Long before, well, Saturday mornings got butchered a bit with the educational and informative blocks of programming. Anyway, not just it took on more than just grammar, science, and even multiplication, but it also tackled history, civics, and heck, even economics. Now, the series' original run lasted from 73 until 1984, and then it was later revived in 1993 and went on for three more years, and then they made additional episodes produced in 2009 for a direct-to-video release. Well, this is kind of hard to explain, but since I've got my source here. Now, the series was the idea of David McCall, an advertising executive for McCaffrey and McCall, who noticed his young son was struggling with learning multiplication tables, despite being able to memorize the lyrics of many Rolling Stones songs. McCall hired musician Bob Dorough to write a song that would teach multiplication, which became probably the most popular multiplication rock song out there, 3 is a magic number, which was actually the very first multiplication rock number. Tom Yohe, if I mispronounced that, I apologize, an illustrator at McCaffrey and McCall, heard the song and created visuals to accompany it. Radford Stone, producer and writer at ABC, suggested they pitch it as a television series, which caught the attention of future chairman and CEO of Disney, Michael Eisner, then vice president of ABC, and of cartoon director Chuck Jones. Anyway, now let's see here. Now, the original series started out in early 72. The first video of the series was 3 is a Magic Number, originally debuted during the debut episode of Curiosity Shop, just before the show even got picked up. Anyway, the Curiosity Shop version is an extended cut which includes an additional scene and a reverse that explains the pattern of each set of 10 containing 3 multiples of 3, animated in the form of a carnival shooting game. This scene has never been rebroadcast on ABC, nor has it been included in any home media releases, so I don't think you can even find it, even on YouTube. So, Schoolhouse Rock debuted as a series in 1973 in January with Multiplication Rock, with 3 as a magic number being the first song. A collection of animated music videos adapting the multiplication tables to songs written by Bob Duro. Now, Duro also performed most of the songs with Grady Tate performing a couple of them, and Blossom Dearie performing one during the season. General Foods was the series' first sponsor. Later sponsors of the series include Nabisco, Kenner, Kellogg's, and McDonald's. During the early 70s, Schoolhouse Rock was one of several short-form animated educational shorts that aired on ABC's children's lineup. Others included Time for Timer and The Bod Squad. Of the three, Schoolhouse Rock was the longest running. George Newell and Tom Yohe were the executive producers and creative directors of every episode, along with Bob Duro as musical director. This first season was followed in short order by a second season run from 73 to 75 entitled Grammar Rock, which featured numerous songs that would be pretty good and what have you. Among some of those songs, well, it's kind of a little, how should I say this? Let me see. I'm trying to. Oh, here it is, right here. Yeah, some of its best known songs include a noun as a person, place, or thing, verb, that's what's happening, interjections. Let's see. Well, these are their, well, first few ones. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. And of course, a favorite of everyone, conjunction junction. And there was also Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla. Anyway, yeah. Those were their earlier ones. They did do some others later on when the show was revived. Now, grammar rock included nouns, verbs, adjectives, and other parts of speech, such as conjunctions, explained in conjunction junction. For the second season, the show added the services of Jack Sheldon, a member of the Merv Griffin Show house band, as well as Lynn Ahrens. Both of them contributed to the series through the rest of its run. Blossom Dearie returned for a second episode, and Ezra Mohawk joined the cast as a recurring singer. To coincide with the upcoming U.S. bicentennial, a third season, America Rock, started in 1975 and went on to 76. And had music videos covering the structure of the United States government, such as the ever popular I'm Just a Bill, which that's one of the most popular numbers, along with important moments in American history like the preamble and modern necessity. A fourth series known as Science Rock started in 1978 and went on to 79, included a broad range of science-related topics. The first video of the season was A Victim of Gravity, which parodied elements of Grease, which was a recent hit at the box office, and featured a rare guest appearance from a pop band with recently reunited doo-wop group The Tokens providing the vocals. In addition, 2 episodes describing the human body's anatomical systems, nervous, circulatory, skeletal, and digestive systems, each received a music video. 8 episodes describing physical sciences such as astronomy, meteorology, and electricity were also included, as was the Energy Blues, an environmentalism themed video, which of course that's one of my favorites. But I do like other songs as well. Most notably, probably 2 of their more popular ones, Inner Plant Gent and Electricity. Electricity. That's my favorite. Then a 5th series came out called Scooter Computer and Mr. Chips, featuring the titular characters. The only music videos in the series to feature any recurring characters, premiered in the early 80s and comprised just 4 segments about home computer technology, then just emerging onto the scene. As the references and depictions became quickly outdated due to the rapid advance of technology, these segments stopped airing after 85 and were not released on home video until the show's 30th anniversary. Well, well, the 30th anniversary DVD, which came out in 2002, which was just before its 30th anniversary even occurred. After that, the show was never seen again, and I never got to see it because I was a little too young. I was watching, well, shows on the other networks like CBS and NBC. But anyway, after leaving the airwaves, the original team reunited the, to produce two more Grammar Rock segments. Now, the show would be back in would return a few years later, and that's why I got introduced. I didn't know why this was on there, but as I was waiting for the next show. But after learning what this was, I soon started to like this segment a whole lot more. It was pretty good and catchy. They made two more segments in 1993 called Busy Prepositions and the Tale of Mr. Morton with J.J. Settlemeyer Productions Incorporated of White Plains, New York. And then in 95, there was a new series called Money Rock, which discussed themes related to money management on both the personal and governmental scale. The first cartoon, also from J.J. Settlemeyer Productions, was Dollars and Cents. Episodes from the new series aired in rotation with the original segments from 93 to 96. That same year, Disney acquired the series along with its acquisition of ABC's parent company, Capital Cities ABC Incorporated. The show was one of only two shows, the other being the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show, being the to continue airing, albeit in reruns, after the transition to the one Saturday morning block. The series as a whole, after 27 years, shortly before the show's 30th anniversary, ceased airing on TV in 2000, with newer episodes being released directly to home video. However, reruns occasionally air onto Disney's big movie show block in 2004, but were soon removed. Now, when the 21st century came along, they soon brought in something big. The team once again reunited to produce a new song in 2002 called I'm Gonna Send Your Vote to College, written by George Newell and performed by Bob Dorough and Jack Sheldon for the 30th anniversary DVD and video cassette releases. For the new song, Tom Yohe Jr. took over as lead designer from his father, who had died 2 years earlier. Another contemporary song called Presidential Minute, also written by Newell, which explained the process of electing the President of the United States in greater detail, was included on the 2008 Schoolhouse Rock election collection, which centered on songs relating to American history and government. As the theory of climate change was put forth, a new series entitled Schoolhouse Rock Earth was created and premiered in 2009, featuring 11 songs. In January of 2013, Newell and Dorough appeared at the Kennedy Center as part of their ongoing series of free concerts on the Millennium Stage. And it deemed the largest attendance to date of the venue. Really something. In March of 2019, it was announced that Schoolhouse Rock, the box set from 1996, was later added to the Library of Congress National Recording Registry in its 2018 class. Anyway, now, after this, there won't be much more and what have you. However, the show will be released on physical media, as I've already mentioned, on video cassette, even Laserdisc, and DVDs. There'd also be some other things that came out in 95. There was Schoolhouse Rock Rocks, which was a tribute album featuring some of the popular songs performed by big music artists. There was the official guide and songbook, and even a soundtrack, which was a 4CD release with bonus tracks released by Rhino Records. Really something. Now, in 1993, there was a musical theater adaptation called Schoolhouse Rock Live, which was a collaboration between artists, some of them who actually worked on the show. And in 2000, a follow-up called Schoolhouse Rock Live 2 TOO, ran by the same team as Schoolhouse Rock Live, premiered in Chicago. Now, it has done some numerous specials and what have you. More recently, this past week, ABC premiered, to celebrate the show's 50th anniversary, a special called Schoolhouse Rock 50th Anniversary Sing-Along. Now, you can find the full special on ABC's website. You can also stream it on Hulu and Disney Plus as well. Now, Disney Plus has just about all of the Schoolhouse Rock songs. Maybe not all of them. They got most of them available. Now, I gotta tell you, there's lots of some really good songs and what have you. Now, fun fact, the Multiplication Rock, which was their first ones, actually got a soundtrack album on Capitol Records, which featured all 11 songs. Now, two of them, which were Three is a Magic Number, and My Hero Zero, which was the second number to come out, they had been edited for TV to keep each video within 3 minutes. Each number is 3 minutes long, but the LP features both songs in their full uncut forms. Also, the album version of the song Four-Legged Zoo has an ending slightly different from the television version. Yes. Let's see. Which, of course, that was the fourth song. Now, released with the album was a single Capitol release with the two songs sung by Grady Tate, which were one of my favorites, Naughty Number 9, and back with I Got 6. In 2019, the album was re-released on red and blue or blue-colored vinyl on Record Store Day. Really something. There's lots of other popular numbers you can of the Multiplication Rock. There's also, let's see, Ready or Not, Here I Come. That's a popular one. That's multiplication by 5, and Figure 8, which is multiplication by 8. Really something. I've already talked about the Grammar Rock. Now, America Rock, that's kind of tough and what have you to talk about. Now, I've talked about I'm Just a Bill. There's some others, including No More Kings, The Shot Heard Around the World, Fireworks, Three Ring Government. Yeah. See, there's a few other science rock songs I've heard. Let's see, The Buying Machine, I do believe I've heard that. And Them Not So Dry Bones, and Telegraph Line, which Telegraph Line involves the nervous system. Now, mind you, I haven't really watched these a whole lot while these on Disney Plus yet. The electricity video, the flashing light visuals of the electricity test are a little toned down to reduce the risk of anyone with photosensitive epilepsy, which that's understandable. Now, I vaguely remember the Money Rock segments. I've never actually seen the Earth Rock segments either. So anyway, I just had a lot of fun. I think Schoolhouse Rock was just so awesome. And it was just so good. Now, let me go ahead and give you a heads up on the Schoolhouse Rock 50th Anniversary Sing-Along. The course special was hosted by Ryan Seacrest, host of the long-running American Idol and host of radio's American Top 40. It had a lot of pretty good performance and what have you. Ranging from, I don't know, like from Jason Biggs of American Pie fame, along with his wife Jane Mullen performing I'm Just a Bill, and Neo performing Verb, That's What's Happening, the Black Eyed Peas performing Three's a Magic Number, and they gave a little performance of Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla. Cal Penn, you may remember him from the Harold and Kumar films, along with Raven Simone of the last few seasons of The Cosby Show, and also of That's So Raven and its spin-off Raven's Home, performing Interjections. And Julianne Hough performing Inner Planet Janet. That was a good one. Yeah. Again, you can find the special on ABC's website or Hulu, or you can check out on Hulu and Disney Plus just in case you might miss it, or if you want to see it again if you'd like. I gotta say, this was so incredible. Schoolhouse Rock, definitely a great thing. I think you can find it here on YouTube as well, the shorts on YouTube, just as long as Disney hasn't blocked them. But, well, let's not really try to jump to any conclusions. But hey, you can also find those segments on Disney Plus. You can find most of them anyway. So anyway, that'll do it, and I think this is just going to help kids continue to learn. I mean, if you grew up with Schoolhouse Rock and you got kids, give them to watch it. They'll like it. I'm sure they will. It'll teach them some really cool things. Mm-hmm. So, what did you think of Schoolhouse Rock? You can let me know in the comment section below. If you like this, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And we'll have another video coming up soon. So for now, that's the end of this Saturday Morning TVLog special. And if you like this, check out these other Saturday Morning TV logs. And these are for shows that were actually on ABC at the time this little series came out. In the upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TV log I did on the Brady Kids. The upper right-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TV log I did on the original Super Friends from 1973. Or go to the bottom left-hand corner and see the Saturday Morning TV log I did on Hong Kong Phooey. Yes, one from 72, one from 73, one from 74. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TV log, then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TV log is Speed Buggy. That's right, I'm going right back to the original format of the Saturday Morning TV logs with Speed Buggy next week. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.